Today we'll be talking about quite a large topic in today's society, childhood obesity. It's sick. 1 in 3 children are obese, and it's not their fault. It's their parents' fault. According to Huffington Post, they express that it's the parents' fault for 2 reasons: the income that they make and where they live. So my slides that I'm going to be showing you right now can justify the argument. The first slide will show some neighborhoods in Chicago that are poverty, not in the best areas, and how that affects the children being obese. And the second one will show some different incomes and how it affects the children's health with being obese as well. So I will show you those slides. So here's the first slide that I was talking about, some neighborhoods in Chicago and the outcome of the children's health with being obese. And then this next slide is the difference incomes and how it affects the children being obese as well. What's said, an income and where you can live can influence major how their children become obese, and it's sickening. Also, something that's huge is the parents. It's a chain reaction. What you put in front of your children, they're going to eat it. They don't know any better, just like an animal. Right when they get it, right when they're born, what happens? Their mom goes, kills something, comes back, puts it in front of them. They're not going to complain and not eat it. Of course you're going to eat it. It's a chain reaction. Then they're going to grow up thinking that's the right thing to do when it's not. You need to make a difference. Get off your asses and make your children not fat. Something that they also is very surprising is the church. The Catholic Church is definitely against it. They're doing anything possible to change the outcome of childhood obesity. They have multiple charities. Even the Chicago Archdiocese signed with a charity that allows the parents to come and get the correct nutrition and good foods for their children that they can't afford maybe right now. So that's something that the parents can definitely do. Also, Michelle Obama has a Let's Move program that she's trying to lower by 5% childhood obesity by 2030. So we'll see if that happens. I really do hope it happens, because with that being said, parents, they're losing respect for themselves. They're losing respect for their children. Their human dignity is just going down. I mean, without respect for your body and yourself, you continue to put in front of their children the wrong foods, and they're going to continue to eat that, and then their human dignity will be disrespected by children down the line, making fun of them. They really need to consider just doing the right thing for their children, and they probably don't even realize that they are committing a sin every single day, putting that big bowl of pasta or giving them those Pop-Tarts as a quick snack for them in their lunch instead of an apple, that they are knowingly putting junk food into their lunches, and they are taking full responsibility for that it's a venial sin, and they just need to stop, I guess. And they probably don't even know that they're sinning. They're not even doing something that they would think is a sin. So it's surprising. I mean, who would do that? It's sickening, and they just really need to make a change about it. Definitely disobeying the natural law. It's not normal for a child to be obese. It's not normal for them to have health issues. It's not normal for them to be made fun of. And the parents continually put this food in front of their children without doing anything about it. I mean, come on. But, I'm just getting so heated. But they are just breaking some of those laws, and they continue to just not give a shit, basically, which is sad. They really need to start to make a change about it. Authentic teaching in the church also needs to continue just to persuade these parents to know that the human body is something that they need to respect, and they need to know whether or not what they're doing is immoral, just by the fact that they're making their children not have the best life, not have the best outcome, and it's sickening. I mean, some kids are just walking around 300 pounds overweight. I'm exaggerating, and they think it's normal. But once they get outside the real world, they realize that some of these people are normally thin, or they're able to do a lot more than what they can do. They realize why it is. It's because of the parents. I mean, it's sad. So these parents need to really get up and get help, and there are multiple ways to get that help. Like I mentioned before, there are so many charities out there. There are sports that their children can join. Tons of CPS schools have started a program where they provide healthier lunches, and that can definitely help. And they are just continually providing more and more options for obese children and the parents who need the help. So don't ever say that I am not poor and I am uneducated. This is why my children are fat. No, your children are fat because of you. You need to make a change, and I hope you do. Thank you, and people, let's make a change. I'm going to be showing you at the end of my video of childhood obesity in Chicago/America. Some pictures of Michelle Obama's Let's Move Foundation and some charities and just how many children are involved. So let's make a change and get this 5% down by 2030. Thank you, and I hope you tune in next week.